Hello, everybody. We're going live. Let me test this here. Hello, everybody. We're going live. Let me test. Okay. Caleb should be joining me soon here. So I'll sit here and entertain people for the meantime. Caleb's supposed to be teaching us some sharpening stuff. And what's up, man?
Not much. Having a whole bunch of technical difficulties. Phone's not working. Phone's not connecting. I have to use the tablet, which sucks because I have, I got the phone all set up on the stand and shit, and the table because I got the sharpener out. It's a mess. It's all a mess. But thank you. I don't understand why it won't let me go live, so that's fun.
You got to have 3 videos, I think, and 100 subs.
Oh, because it says in that I just went on. It said have at least 50, which I finally passed. And then the only other thing, it said a certain amount of hours, and I was like, oh shit. I don't know if they changed that or what.
Certain amount of watch hours.
Yeah.
How the hell are you supposed to get watch hours if you're not doing live?
That's what I was thinking. I was like, well, I could get more hours if I could go live. Minutes even.
How many watch hours did it say?
Let me check right now.
Yeah, let's get the stats up and see what we need to do. If I need to run my iPad for a couple days straight, it's fine.
Because I was looking at something too, and it might be a time thing, because I guess because there's so many people on YouTube now, that it can take up to 2 weeks so they can review your profile. Let me see. I'll look it up.
Gotcha.
This is what I get. Show you what it does when I try to go live. It gives me this. Where's the camera on this stupid thing? Where is it? There it is. It says to get 50 subscribers. And it's like, I have that. I don't know. Doesn't seem to make sense to me. Hey, what's up, CPW? I can get this all in frame now.
CPW, what's up, Unk? Modern Pensy, what's up? Welcome. I do need CPR. You can do mouth to penis resuscitation on me.
Hell yeah, it's the best way.
Yeah. No. Oh, CPW, that's that good shit. So
400, I need that one. 600.
What kind of sharpener do you have?
I have a Gen 2 Zarlik, which is like a knockoff of a TS Pro.
Mm-hmm.
But honestly, like it comes with I have to make sure on this one. This one's one of the ones that comes with garbage. But for I think it was less than $100. You buy the thing and then you spend $80 on 3 good stones and then work your way up if you need more.
Yeah.
There's a 320. All right, that's.
What are those TS Pros, like 1,000?
Yeah, 1,300, 1,200.
Yeah.
This is the
I think
best
I
thing
looked at those before and I was like, that's probably not going to ever happen. I'll probably get a work sharp, but I don't really like the belt ones. I like the I don't know, I don't know, the set angle. I don't know.
because I had the work sharp. I think it was called the Adjust Pro or Pro Adjust, something like that. And I'll
Let's
tell
look
you
at
what,
their.
it worked fantastic.
Let me see. Let's look at their website and see if I can find out what I want while you're doing that.
Can you hear me well, by the way?
Yeah, it sounds good.
All right, because I was going to use another microphone, but there's no need.
No, you're doing good, bud.
All right,
You're
I'm gonna
doing good. You're doing good, my friend.
let me.
Shit. Where we at? Workshop. Go to workshop. Yeah, go here. Make sharp happen. Yes.
Cool.
Yeah, this is probably as the precision adjust that they have here with this whole setup, the
Yep.
box and everything. That's probably as crazy as I'd go.
Yeah, that's the one I had. That's well, no, I didn't have the box. Mine was 199 when I got it. It was cheaper. It didn't come with the box. It didn't come with a lot of the plates that one comes with. That's the newer one.
Yeah,
But
I
they're
guess
really
some of these.
good.
Yeah,
The only problem is, oh, see on the new one, see where the clamp is that holds the knife?
yeah.
On the one I had when you were shopping, sometimes when you push down, it would bow a little. So a lot
Oh,
of people 3D printed the piece that goes under it now, but it comes with it. That's what that black thing near the case is,
oh, okay.
which is awesome.
That's awesome.
It is a really good system.
Yeah, I'll have to try that out. I've got like a whatchamacallit. I'll show you here in a second. It's like a bench. It's like a bench sharpener, but it's from Work Sharp.
Yep. Workshop stuff. They make good quality stuff. They really do.
I got this at Home Depot. There it is.
Where did I just put those paper towels? I'm losing my mind. All right.
This is the one I got.
Oh yeah, those are awesome.
So I might have to give this a run sometime.
Oh, absolutely. It's good, and it has the little edge on it, the angle guide.
Here, let me keep up
That's
with the
always a good
chat.
spot.
Green shirt and is it windy outside?
Random
Um,
comment.
Sandy Ghost. I don't think so. No. Use the Tourniquet TA. It's awesome, but can take a lot of the blade really quick if you're not careful. I'm looking into a Wicked Edge. Yeah, I've been thinking about a Wicked Edge too. I
Those are
mean,
nice as well.
yeah, those are super nice.
What's the other one? Not Wicked Edge, not TS Prof. There's another one that's like TS KME. KME makes really nice stuff as well. Hmm.
Waylon, I can make you a mod if you want. How old are you, brother?
I'm gonna turn this table around.
All my fucking vapes are dying on me. What the heck?
Yeah, I gotta go to the store and pick up more pods for mine because I'm on my last one and it's not gonna make it through the day. All the rest.
Mm-mm. Mm-mm. Why is my hairline so far back? Because I have a forehead. Like I have a normal
How do you
forehead.
have a forehead? You always find those winners. Where's Barbie when you need her?
Yeah, Waylon, let me get you in there. Add as
Oh, it's
moderator.
Waylon? Hey, Waylon.
Yeah, he said he's a moderator for a couple channels.
Yeah, I was just on, whose channel was I just on with him? Aries.
I like some Aries stuff, man. I really do.
I can't wait. I'm getting my knife soon, at the end of the month. Actually, it's going to DVD first because he's a big fan of the Spike. So. Let's see. Get that down.
That thing looks serious.
Yeah, it's pretty good. I like it. I honestly, I always check. It has a little angle guide on the side, but I use my phone to double check, honestly,
Oh, okay.
just so I know exactly where I'm at. Like right now, it's saying it's at 15, but it's probably at 13. It's like 2 degrees off, I noticed.
Oh, okay.
And I'm gonna do on this blade between a 17 and an 18-degree edge. Let's see. All right, that I need to line that up with level. And these a little
Someone was saying on my live today that they could fix this, but I don't think so, man. I think this is
no,
done
they
for.
could. No, they could fix that. It's just gonna your blade's gonna be a lot shorter because they're gonna
That's,
have to give that a nice upsweep. But you could fix it.
I guess
It
that
would
wouldn't look bad. It wouldn't look bad.
yeah. No, I don't think so. You could fix it.
Yeah.
There's a guy I watch. He just fixed the barrage, Benchmade Barrage on YouTube. I don't remember his channel, but he sharpens everybody's knives. Now it's like a
Riffles
2-inch
Rifles.
blade.
Riffles Rifles was the one. He's on here again. I used the Tom Tech T8, and he was the one telling us about that. Riffles Rifles. Can I send you this? Riffles Rifles. Do you want to mess with this? Riffles Rifle. Riffles Rifle. I know you were just on here watching us, and I appreciate you watching us again. Trying to get some more subscribers and some watch hours on some of Caleb 1776's channel.
Thank you very much.
Put your channel down in the description if you can.
Yeah. Oh, you know, I'll do it with my other phone.
You think this would make an awesome Tonto?
That'd be cool.
That'd be
That's what I'm
cool as
shopping
shit.
on right now. I'm shopping on a Tonto.
I didn't think about that. Hmm.
There we go.
Robert
Right.
Willoughby, thanks for joining
Hey,
us. If you guys have not, please like and subscribe to Mr. Caleb 1776. We
okay.
are trying to get his subscriptions up there and trying to get the word of mouth out there for him. He does have 2 videos. If you would spend some time watching his videos, I guess he's missing some watch hours, but he's gonna end up making a couple more videos here shortly. He's just
Yep,
working
yep.
on them.
All right. 18.1. Let me double check to make sure.
What I need to do is just sit down and make a video of every single knife that I have and then trade everything.
You know, I was thinking about that exact same thing because I'll tell you what. You know how many people have asked me about this knife?
Oh yeah.
The Jimmy Crow Penguin. People love this thing, and it's the D2 one. It's nothing crazy, but people love Jimmy Crow because of his awesome work with scales. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I'll tell you what. I don't know if Jimmy put an edge on this thing. This thing bites.
No, those have good edges on them. Factory.
They do. But, I mean,
Like a laser beam.
It is. It's crazy how sharp this is, and it's really drop shutty. And for a penguin, that's saying something because it's like a what, $30-$40 knife.
Yeah.
All right, let's see. Everything's leveled out. Let's get to work. And this is more just a touch up on this knife. I'm not even going till I get a burr. There's no reason to. But stropping it also didn't bring it back to where I wanted it to go. I wanted just a
Right.
little bit more.
So you need a little bit more loving.
Yeah.
Ollie, what are you doing, dude? He's just getting into stuff. He said, "I'm the mascot of this show. I'm gonna make my presence known."
What we got? Let me see. I gotta keep up with these comments too, so I'm not tight enough, I don't think.
Yeah, I don't think I want to do a Tonto riffles rifles. I mean, I think it would be cool, but I'd rather just do like get it back to, a regular like, like that.
Huh.
I,
This
I
is
wouldn't
gonna be
mind
an
just
issue.
cutting it back to that. Yeah, no, you don't have to do a Tonto or anything. Just get it back to get the point, to get the tip back on it and everything. Is what I was thinking. Because I highly doubt that Benchmade's going to have a new blade for that.
What knife is that? Oh, that's the one you used to carry when you were
I had this when I was in the military, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think that they'll have a blade for this.
That sucks. It's always worth asking though. I mean, hey. What's the
Yeah,
worst they're gonna say? No.
maybe I should make a few emails before I do that, I guess. I don't know.
It won't hurt, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. This knife that I'm actually sharpening is the one I want to send to oh god, I'm not Kenman.
Yeah, Kenman's awesome.
Yeah, I want to have these a flag on the back that's laser engraved. It's impossible to see now. It's 20 years old. I've had this knife. No, about 15 years old. I've had this knife, and it's one of the American-made ones. It's Link 1776. It's great. I've had it forever. It's a great knife. This knife has probably seen like 8 different profiles on the blade. It's probably been a 20. It's probably, I think that's how they come, is 20 degrees. Been down to 15 and 14, but because it's 440C, it just doesn't hold it. So I'm doing an 18 now,
Oh yeah.
which is I
Hell yeah.
think where I had left it. Yeah, the Gen 3s are like, dude, don't sleep on it. It's awesome because they're cheap. And the part that holds the knife, it's 2 separate arms now instead of this one big clamp. It clamps on the knife better and everything. It's more adjustable. It's really good. I was watching somebody else use one today, and I was like, man, I should have waited another month because it came out like not even a full month after I got this one.
That's how all my lockpicking shit works. I'll buy it and then new shit comes out like a week later. And I'm like, what the fuck? I should have just waited a week.
Yeah, it's horrible when that happens. What a pain in the ass, right? Jeez.
Yeah, I'm like, geez. It does, it happens to me quite a bit, quite often. Or I'll buy like a NAFS and then like the NAFS this comes out or whatever, and you're like, I should have waited for that one.
Yep. Actually, I'll show you something funny because you'll right here. Maps. So I got this knife with jade scales about a week after the original one came out. The Landa. after the Kickstarter was launched. And my son is super patriotic. He got me these scales.
Yeah.
So this Christmas that just passed, the guy that makes those scales doesn't make them anymore. I got the last ones that he knew about, and I got him one.
Oh, there you go. That's
But
awesome.
it's cool because if you look, the whites are completely different between them.
Right.
But this was his first like good knife. Before this, he did have a Kershaw. It's a tiny little one with a bottle opener
Mm-hmm.
to learn on and stuff. But
Yeah,
honestly,
I gave my daughter a Kershaw neck knife to play around with. So
yep,
it was like a little neck knife, little buoy looking neck knife.
that's awesome. That's wicked
Yeah,
cool.
she she did good with it. So she's been getting knives, and she's coming with us to
That's
Blade
cool.
Show. So she's
Oh, is she?
yeah, she'll be there.
Very cool.
We'll see how she does. Hopefully, it's not too wild. If it is, she can. There's other stuff she can do.
Oh, I'm sure. I'm like 90% sure I'll be at Blade Show.
Oh yeah.
Yep. Who was I've been talking to Derek for real about it. He's all the way in Ohio, but he wants to meet up and we'll figure something out to make it work. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I
Same thing.
I I think I'm 100% locked into going to Blade Show. I think we're going for sure. So,
That's a good
uh,
feeling.
um, we've already got hotels booked and all kinds of shit. So, even though the tickets haven't come out, but we don't really like staying with where everybody else stays. So, we kind of
Yeah.
stayed about like 13 minutes away. So, it'll be away from all the
So
craziness and all the super drinkers and stuff like that.
yeah, I don't get into that. Not anymore. I'm too freaking old for that.
Well, a lot of those guys like to drink. They like to drink heavy. Yeah,
Yeah. I'll probably have a drink with somebody, a couple people, whatever. But that's but
I don't plan
our
on
friends.
staying up too late because I got to wake up early again the next day and hit
Yeah.
it again. Because I'm really there for business. I'm not really there for pleasure, to be honest with you. I mean, the first hour is a little bit of pleasure, I guess, getting what I
Yeah,
need to
of
get
course.
that first hour with that early bird. But other than that, I mean, it's all going to be business, doing fucking video after video after video.
Exactly. That's how
And
I'm looking at
I've
it.
been watching like a lot of stuff from um um not Blade Show, but what's it called? There's going to be a lot of shit that comes out of Blade Show Texas that we'll be able to watch and kind of make like formats from there from what they do. But I've been watching a lot of the what is it? They just had that gun show somewhere. The
Oh, shot
uh,
show?
yeah, shot show. I've been watching a lot of the shot show videos and watching how they do their shit. I think I'm gonna run like that and just pick shit up and give like a quick because it has like a lot of those knives have like the whole rundown right next to it, and you can just read it
Yeah.
off basically and show the
That's
knife. You know what I mean?
cool. Yep.
Instead of like you know troubling somebody from the booth to like come and interview and all this other shit. Like you could just do it quickly. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Kind of like a on the street type format. Walk up to somebody, hey, you want to do a quick interview? You get on the camera, talk to them while they're walking around with them.
Yeah.
Do a few minutes, go to the next person.
Mm-hmm.
Like a man on the street, that's what they call it. Okay. Actually coming out really quick, but I went pretty aggressive right off the bat.
I'm hitting it hard over here.
Oh, hey, thank you for getting me introduced to T-Kel too, man. I was watching them this morning. They seem like awesome people.
Uh, Mr. Kell himself is awesome. He's the shit. Um, I've talked to him personally and everything like that, and He smoothed over I had an issue with a knife, and he fixed it quickly. And I'm impressed with their customer service and everything like that for sure.
No, it was really cool how they worked with you. I was impressed as well. That's kind of what got me into watching them after you had noticed the issue you had, and you weren't really sure at first what you wanted to do, which I understand. I would have been like shit, but you
Yeah,
got
I
in
don't
touch with
like
them.
doing bad
The way they
reviews.
figured
So
that out, exactly.
a lot of people don't get this, and they go, well, why don't people do bad reviews and this, that, and the other thing? It's like, if you get a name for doing bad reviews, you're probably not gonna be doing a lot of reviews. You know what I
No,
mean?
because no company is gonna want to work with you. I mean, being
Yeah,
honest is one thing, but dumping on a company, I can
yeah,
understand.
that's yeah. If you can reach out to that company and rectify something, and then show that good product, you know what I mean? That's the way to do it. I think it's not always gonna be perfect every time when you get something. You know what I mean?
Yep, it's always
It's
hit or
just a
miss.
matter of production knives. You know what I mean? There's always going to be some little something that could be off. You know, it's production knives.
It's actually the main thing I was worried about coming into this because I have handled a few knives that I'm like, this kind of sucks. And it's like, I don't want to talk bad about a company, you know what I mean? Because, yeah, you might have one knife that I personally don't like, but other people do. And the next 10 knives they release, I might be in love with. So it's like,
Right,
what are you doing that?
right. Yeah,
I was listening.
you got to give them all. You got to give them all a fair shake. I think. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You got to give them all the benefit of the doubt. And if something ends up like, if something simple looks weird, you can just reach out to them and talk to most of these companies, and they'll fix it. And it's probably just they missed it in the QC or something. They weren't looking at it, because it's not like they spend 20 minutes looking at every single knife. You know what I mean? That would take forever. You know what I mean? They look at
Imagine
them
the amount of
for
people you'd have to hire for quality control. You'd have a line of 600 people to get, 4,000 knives out.
right. They look at them, but they look at them along the way, and they have people QCing them and stuff like that. But they're looking at them relatively quickly, and I understand that. You know what I mean? So it's just, hey,
Yes, sir.
this one's, you know what I mean. This is not the best representation for your company. Can we do a little bit better or something, or whatever? And TCal reached out, and they sent a whole nother knife and a whole nother sheath. This is a whole nother knife and a
I
whole
mean,
nother
look at
sheath
that.
and everything.
That's
Um,
beautiful.
and this one is pristine. It doesn't have any issues or anything like that. Um, Good little knife. And I plan on getting a Oak City leather sheath for this, I think.
Oak City.
Yeah. I
No
think,
doubt.
because I want to get my wife into carrying a fixed blade, but she's just not
Yeah.
down with it. She's not down with it because she hasn't really found a good way to carry it. Like,
Okay.
I tried to get her to carry it with the Alti clip, but it sticks up above her pocket line too much. So I got to get me a um like this, basically. Like, this is all that sticks up above the pant line compared to this much. You know what I mean?
Does she carry a purse?
She does, but no, she carries a crossbody bag.
Oh, okay. Because I know they have those. We'll call it an LTC purse that have that
Oh yeah,
little
yeah.
extra pocket, and I think a clip would fit perfectly in there. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, for sure.
My mom has hers for her device, and it's so easy to access. I have a couple of sweaters. I should wear it one of these days when I do a video that has the kangaroo pocket.
Uh-huh.
Inside is hollow. There's nothing there, so you can get to your carry device without taking your hands out of your pocket in a hoodie.
I think I've seen that one. I always wanted to test that out. Is it pretty good?
I love it. Their sizes ran small, I'll say that, but it has your Molly for your patches, and I got mine's a thin blue line one, the design on it, and I
Hmm.
was like, this thing's great. And like I said, if I appendix, it's perfectly the right, like everything is right there, and nobody would ever know that if I was in a situation, I could just be like that.
Yeah, I appendix carry most of my stuff, so I never bring my pew to the to the filming station, but I at least carry
Yeah.
my clinch pick.
Oh yeah.
I
Well,
like shiv works a lot. I've been
Yeah.
asked quite a bit from several companies about what is a tactical knife and that sort of thing, and it's really kind of hard to nail down what like
Have you ever
everybody's
looked?
looking for in a tactical knife. But I always I really I'm a proponent of the ring knives myself,
Mhm.
but at the same time concealing a ring knife is really hard to do.
Have you ever seen Bone Tacticals stuff?
Let's look it
He
up.
actually, yeah, check out. He's got a YouTube channel.
Oh,
He's
I know what you're talking
awesome.
about. He's got the bone thing. Yeah.
Yep,
Yeah, I know who
the
you're talking
Sharpie
about.
spike
Yeah.
with the carbon fiber tip, like,
Yeah, let
and
me
he was
check
an
out some of his
actual.
stuff. Bone Tactical.
Makes very practical things, and I can appreciate practical.
Yeah, he's got some cool stuff, hatchets and stuff, knives and tomahawks. Yeah, he's got some cool ones. I like this. The ghost knife.
Yep. Is that the ceramic one?
I think so.
Yeah,
I
it
think
goes right through it.
he's got
Metal
several. I like
detector.
these too. These push daggers for 300.
Yep. He makes a lot of, like I said, practical things for self defense.
Now this I might need to pick me this up. I might need to pick this up.
Yep. Karambit.
Yeah, with the with the ring on it. Yeah, I need that. He makes some pretty awesome stuff. I haven't really been to his website. I've seen a lot of his videos. I've never really been to his website. He's got a lot of stuff. No wonder he's got
Yeah.
like such nice gear on in his videos. He's got a big, huge website that he's selling all kinds of shit on.
Yeah.
He's like those guys from T-Rex Arms. Have you
Yeah.
seen their stuff? Have you seen their
Uh,
stuff when they lay it all out? Oh my god, they've got millions of dollars worth of stuff.
oh, absolutely. It's like we're watching Matt Carricker from like Demo Ranch.
Yeah, just their nod section is like $20,000-$30,000 worth of nods.
Oh, at least. Nods are so expensive. It's obnoxious.
And they got they got like all the newest next generation ones that they play with all the time too.
Yeah. I was just
Like they
watching
don't.
somebody with checkout nods because I want to get a pair for hunting, and I was looking at some of them. First of all, the price is ridiculous.
I think he does. I think him and Grand Thumb do a lot of R&D for the military.
Yeah. Grand Thumb I know does.
He does.
Yeah.
Is he still in the military or no?
I don't know because sometimes I want to say yeah. I think he might work for like a Secret Service, not Secret Service, the FBI or something.
Yeah, because he's
Must be
very
a nice
secretive.
guy.
He's very secretive about what the fuck he does, isn't he?
Yes, he is. Okay, that was loose. Yeah, that guy's a shot. I went to God, what was it? It wasn't a three gun. I mean a three pew. But I went to a competition and he actually was there doing long shot. Guy can shoot,
Oh yeah,
and he wasn't even in the competition. That's the funny part.
he's just messing around.
Yeah, and that was I think at six. I want to say it was 600 meters, and I was like, okay, with something that wasn't his. Huh. It's actually the one thing that's sketching me out about Blade Show in Atlanta because of Massachusetts reciprocity laws. Reciprocity, yeah, I said that right. I can't drive down protected. You know what I mean? I don't
Yeah,
like that at all.
I don't either. Yeah, we got to look at the laws before we go down there. As far as like, can we keep it in our glove box or something? Like, can you do that or?
You'll be fine, I think, because yeah, just going from Florida, one state over, and I think the laws are good over there. I think.
No,
I
we have
mean,
constitutional carry, so we don't have any
yeah.
CCWs.
Oh, you don't have yours anyway?
Uh-uh.
Ah.
Because it's constitutional carry here.
Yeah, I know, but like a lot of people, like Bees, he's in Ohio. They're constitutional, but you can still get your CCW.
Oh, I
You
didn't
don't
know that.
have to, but you can. So if you do go to other states that have reciprocity laws for that reason.
That's smart. I need to do that. Yeah.
Give it a flip.
Yeah, I'm impressed with that knife sharpener for $300.
No, this was like I said, the sharpener itself was 100.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I believe on Amazon. Make sure these not burr. But I do like it. Like I said, I wish the clamp was better. But this is why I think the company went from Gen 2 to Gen 3 so quick. Anything on like the TS Prof, I think it's the TO3, will actually fit. Like the clamp will fit on this, which is not cool. I'd be pissed. But I think that's why they went from Gen 2 to Gen 3 so quickly. So copyright laws and whatnot, because China.
Yeah. Waylon, did Darkwater send you my info for the TKL Gaw the other night? Yes. Yes, Waylon. And your package went out yesterday or the day before that.
Oh, awesome.
So, yeah, you guys are all set and in the mail. And I was doing like a lot of THC at the time, so you guys are lucky. I did like 1,850 milligrams one night.
Really?
Yeah, it was a pretty good fun. It was a good fun time. But that was
Oh,
my
I'm
day.
sure.
Those were my days off of YouTube that I took. That I did that.
Yep. Yep.
There's no way I could pay attention to the chat if I had that much in me right now. My eyes would just be like.
All right, Waylon. Yeah, he was just
Hey,
wondering.
babe.
He said he had forgot to
Babe,
email him.
did we get Waylon out in the mail? Can we see where his package is at least?
Ugh. I'll tell
Waylon,
you
do you
what.
have
I really have been nothing but impressed with this thing.
what is it? It's
Uh,
Waylon something. Yeah.
the AS gear. I'm really impressed with it. The way it's so smooth. And like I said, it's hard for me to, flip certain knives because of my index finger. But that backspacer came out beautiful. The clip, which I know Rob said he thought it was sharp. I don't find it. Maybe they changed it since him, but it's got like the perfect amount of retention on it. It's smooth all around the edges. It does come to a point, but not like what I would call uncomfortable. If you
I
squeeze
like
it,
I
sure.
like the I like the ones that kind of come to a point because it's easier to put on your pants. Or this is my
I like
first favorite.
those.
The wire
Yep.
is my first favorite, and then any other like milled pocket clip after that. But I prefer the wire over everything. Because if you
Wire
bend
clips
that,
are
you can
nice.
you can get another one so quick. You know what I mean? So
And he doesn't have the exposed screws. They're actually inside the knife, so there's no screws on the outside of the clip to get
oh
hung up
wow,
on. Yeah, you have to take, the knife apart pretty much to get at it,
right?
which is fine. It could be a pain in the ass if it was a problem, I guess. Of course.
No, he's got videos taking them apart, so it shouldn't be that hard. Like
I
all of
actually,
his
I already, Took it
all of
apart
his
just to see how the detent worked.
yeah, a lot of people take them apart just to mess with them, but his knives I wouldn't worry about taking apart too much. Like now, like a bench made with a bunch of springs in it and stuff. Maybe that's what I'd worry about taking
Yeah.
apart.
I've taken this guy apart. Where is it? I got a Benchmade around here somewhere, I think.
But I would never take this apart. My auto striker, like I would never
No.
take this apart.
Huh. Yeah, it might be a pain. And I've never owned an auto, honestly. Oh yeah, I have. I have a OTF. Oh, but this guy was easy to take apart.
Yeah, that's nice. I like
Yeah,
the
it's
blade shape on that.
just a freak. But it's an M4 freak. It's not the one they came out with last year, the S35, I think it is.
Hmm. I
But
don't know
it's
too much about Benchmade though.
good knife.
Yeah.
Probably overpriced, especially when I got it.
If you really
But
start looking at knives though, they're not super overpriced.
no, I think people just like to hate on that company. But I'll say this. I was talking to OCD for
I really
EDC.
did. I had no idea that this was like an expensive knife. I thought this was like, because I got it for like $50. You know what I mean in the
Oh,
PX.
really? Nice.
So, and I think that these are really expensive knives.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
But I
But
don't know. I was unaware that it was like a nice knife.
OCD for EDC was saying, because I was like, why do people dunk on Benchmade so much, it seems? And he's like, a lot of the times, he's like, people don't even try them out. They'll listen to one reviewer, and maybe that reviewer doesn't like it. And they could be serious about it. Like, I just don't like it. And then everybody falls in a row. Nobody makes
Right.
up their own opinion. You know what I mean?
See, that's why I
They
don't
just,
like
oh,
doing. That's why I don't like doing those negative reviews like that.
yeah.
Because what ends up being your opinion ends up like trickling into what somebody's buying experience should be. You know what I mean? When you should be
Hmm.
telling them the facts of the knife, not really too much what your
Yeah.
opinion is. In my, at least for me, I don't. I'm a military guy. I have some opinion, but I try not to bring that into the knife review. You know what I mean?
Yeah, just make it on facts. Like, granted, you're gonna have some opinions, like say the clip or something. Like you grab it, like, oh, the clip does dig into you. I can understand, your opinion. I want to know it, but I also that's not gonna stop me from looking at it if I have an opportunity to.
Right.
Oh,
I don't think I have any knives that the clip bites into me really. Maybe this one. Maybe this one a little bit.
dude, I gotta get one of those. Not the
I've got one
utility
for
one,
sale.
maybe.
I've got a
How
gold
much
one
you
for
asking
sale.
for it?
I don't know. I'd have to get with let me ask somebody real quick what I charged him for his. It wasn't very much. It was less than $100. It was like $70 or $60 or something. I don't know. Something like that. Let me ask him.
I'm gonna try to get a package hatchet from Aries on the next drop, but I gotta pay him for the one I'm having made right now.
Yeah, I hear you.
And then I gotta put money away for a blade show. Hopefully I can find some good deals there. But I have like 4 knives coming in. I have 2 from DBD that I won. I got 1 from Justin and 1 from somebody else.
Jesus, bud. Good. There you
Yeah,
go.
I have the worst luck in the world. The last 2 weeks I've won like 6 different giveaways.
I gave up on it. I have the worst luck on giveaways. I've never won any of that stuff, and I did it for like I don't know. I did it for like 7, 8 months straight, and I was like, I'm not gonna win these. There's no sense in me doing this anymore.
4 years. 4 years I've been going into bees. I don't think I've missed more than 2 weeks in a year since I started watching bees and MC. I've still never won there, but I've never won anything else either. The last, like I said, 2 weeks, all of a sudden, I don't know.
That's wild.
And it's funny. Do you know Derek for real? He's got the son Noah. He's always in the chat.
No.
He's wicked nice dude. If you get the opportunity, talk to him. He actually called me on the phone one night, and I was like, "Hello." He said who it was. So he talked. Me and him have probably spent like 8 hours combined talking on the phone in like 2 weeks. One of the nicest guys, honestly.
Hey, I like people like
And
that.
hell yeah, dude. I don't have. Well, now I'll call him. It doesn't bother me. But like I have a hard time reaching out. Always have.
Yeah.
And so the day he called me, I had no idea who it was. He told me who it was, and now I've been talking, and I'm so happy he did. He's wicked nice, down to earth guy. Get along great with him. I'm hoping to hook up with him at SHOT Show, hang out and stuff. You know what I mean?
I got a buddy
Maybe.
that's going to Blade Show. We've known each other since the original CDC days when Crispy Donut Community was
Oh,
a thing. So we
really?
were yeah, we
That's
were
cool.
like we were like homies in the beginning of that, and then we like got away from the Crispy Donut and went into other stuff. We went into case knives like together for a long time, and he's got like a huge tiny trapper collection, like way bigger than mine.
Oh, really?
Um, oh yeah, he's got a serious tiny trapper collection, like probably I'd say his tiny trapper collection's worth at least 10 grand. I'd say at least 10 grand. Um, and then what else has he got? He's into like the newer knives and stuff, but he's mostly into like case type knives. So
Yeah.
he's got a lot of that on the agenda for a blade show. So we'll have to check out what he checks out because sometimes those like buys that he thinks are good are really good. Are really worth it. You know what I mean?
Yeah. That's nice to have somebody that knows that. Like he's into trappers. He knows what they're worth, everything about them. It's nice to be like zoned in on one category of knife because then you get to learn everything about that one thing. You know everything.
Well,
But
he's like really good at case in general. Like he's just good at like all the
oh yeah,
years and like all that stuff. Like he's just good at knowing case stuff in general. So he's always like a real good like sounding board when I like go to buy something or I'm thinking about buying this knife or that knife. I hit him up and I'm like, hey, what do you think about this? Oh, I Newhouse paid 80 for that. He said,
new house paid 80 for it.
yeah, for the gold one.
Okay. I seen he was live earlier, right?
I don't know. I'll have to see. He
I
usually
actually
posts.
watched. I watched a couple of his vids last week. He seems
He's
like a
got a
nice
lot.
dude.
He's got a ton of content. He's got a ton of content. He's
And then
killing it.
I was talking to him inside of one of y'all streams, and he wicked nice. He was telling me like I told him what lockpicks I have. He told me where to go because I need a new set. 'Cause mine's meh. They're just old and really used, especially like my tickler. It's not rounded anymore. It's got like a jagged edge to it that catches on pins. And he was like, "No, you should try this set." I was like, "Okay." Very nice,
Yeah,
knowledgeable.
yeah. He's got his own. He's got his own locksmith company and everything. He's definitely knowledgeable. He
Yeah.
does that on like he'll be in my chat and he's like, gotta go to a call and I know he'll be back. In an
Yep.
hour or so, and he does usually come back and sometimes he doesn't. He gets stuck on them or whatever, and
Yeah.
and
Work is work.
ends up replacing like 5 or 6 locks in somebody's house. You know what I mean? So just depends on what he's got going on.
I used to have. It's funny you said case knives. I had one that I lost when in my move. I think it was called a Kinzua, but that was the only case I think I've ever owned. It was a red and black frame lock knife, and I really liked it. But yeah, speaking of case, slip joints.
Yeah, my wife collects canoes. So it's like a two bladed one's like a thicker blade and the other blade's like a pin blade.
Hi, Kathleen.
Oh, Kathleen
Canoe.
Smith.
Yeah, canoes have the one blade on one side and the smaller one on the other, right?
Kathleen Smith was flexing on us last night with that what was that what was that knife that she had like a pro cut something.
She had a lot of nice stuff.
Oh, hang on. I had the name. I wrote it down because I want to go visit their booth. Hang on. It'll come to me. Keegan.
Kathleen's a
Is-
good person. She always says hi. Always. I love it.
Yeah, she's awesome.
See, and I like
It
shopping
was
for
a it was
snacks.
a hypercut that she had.
Oh,
That I think that's what the one that she was flexing on everybody with. The first one that she whipped out. I was like,
was that
man, that's a
Kathleen?
nice knife.
Wasn't that Kelly?
You're right. You're right. It was Kelly White. You're right. I get them. I get people mixed up. Sorry. Sorry,
I
everybody.
honestly I get Kathleen and Kelly mixed up all the time. So it's a female name that starts with a K. I do it too. Kathleen Smith, I'm good. How are you? And thank you for being here.
Sorry, I'm retarded and mixing you up with the wrong people.
But no, fair. And either way, Kelly, yes, Kelly is awesome. She was flexing on everybody last night. She's got a nice collection, dude.
Yeah,
She's
she
really
does.
talented too with the
The 550 cord and
Paracord.
stuff. Oh
Yeah,
yeah. I'm
like
not
I
that
make
good at
double
all. I'm
stuff,
not that good at all.
but that's it. I'll make the snake knots and that's it.
I can't even make a snake knot for some reason. I don't know what's going on with me. I need to get on one
I
of
like.
those paracord, like the paracord YouTubes, and just start watching and doing some stuff. Because I'm starting to enjoy like a lanyard on things. And I've been putting lanyards on a lot of my knives, but they need to be tied on to really be part of it. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like this one, this is a good like this one's tied on. You know what I mean?
yeah.
So it's not going anywhere. I like that.
Well, if you
And I,
ever want a snake knot, the only thing you have to pay is shipping and handling. Just send it to me. I'll send it back to you. You pay to ship it to me. I'll even pay to ship it back to you. I don't care. I don't mind doing that for you. Pick a color. I always have one, two, three. I always have like 4 or 5 colors.
if anything, I'll send you what I got as far as paracord.
Oh, all right. Yeah, I can always make you uh snake knot. I know I like mine just with just enough room to be able to like wiggle. You know what I mean? Like that
Yeah, that's
first
how I
knot.
like mine. Just a little bit there. Yeah.
And you just tell me how long you want it. I'd call that 3 inch. This one probably has a 6 inch.
Um,
And this one's two different paracords melted together. Like it's a
this
black and a
one's
yellow.
too long, but I'd probably like it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, maybe 5 snake knots long.
Yeah. However you want a snake knot, just let me know. You can always send one to me. I'll do it for you for nothing. You help me out
I
more.
had a buddy of mine when I first got into the EDC community that sent me this.
That's actually really cool. I just ordered some red, white, and blue paracord too. I just did.
Yeah,
Like
I think
an hour
this
and a
looks
half
good
ago.
with the black. It looks good with the black for some reason.
Yeah, absolutely. I love taking two different colors and mixing them like this one. I did the same thing.
Yeah, that
I
looks
think that
good.
looks awesome.
Yeah, it definitely does. Have you messed with that Type 1 paracord?
Yeah, it's weird, but I mean, I think the 550, the regular 550, looks better to me. But
Yeah,
people like what they like, I guess.
I've got some Type 1 paracord on my. Where's my pill bottle at? Need to find that. It's probably in the car. Let's see if I got another one. Here we go. It looks just like this one on this pen.
Oh yeah,
This is Type 1,
yeah, it's thinner.
but
I
this
think it's a little harder to work with. I like that.
yeah, Ultim.
Altum's awesome, dude. Now, if you had that self-defense Sharpie in there,
Oh
the one with
yeah,
the carbon fiber tip, that'd be sick.
yeah. See what it's been doing though. You see inside of it how it's been marking it up.
Yeah.
I need to clean it with
Huh.
alcohol again, and then just put that carbon fiber tip in there, like you're saying. That makes way more sense. That would be way better than this shit.
Well, people have no idea you have a weapon.
Yeah. I know a guy that makes them, and he still leaves the ink and stuff in it.
Uh, Barbie and Rolf know somebody that makes them too.
It might be the same guy. I think he's
And
on.
that's pretty cool.
He's on Facebook. He's got like a
Yep,
big
it's
group.
probably the same person.
He's got like a big group on Facebook.
That's what Barbie was saying, at least. So yeah, I don't know
Yeah.
him.
It's like Sharp Ease or something like that.
Yep.
I have one to send Barbie. I have one to send to Barbie soon here. I need to send her because I have one of his originals, but it's
Yeah,
all in pink and blue sparkles. You see this one?
that's cool. See, that's wicked cool.
Yeah. I gave one to Sarah's mom and a couple other people have these. But
Nice. Good to have.
yeah.
Always have something. I mean, the world is crazy nowadays. It sucks to say that, but you never know.
I'd rather all my friends and family have something on them to protect themselves.
Yeah.
Like when the kids come in here and they take an interest in something, I'm like, hey, you want that?
Yeah.
I don't ever just say like, like that's a nice, you like that or whatever. I'm like, you want that to protect yourself or whatever, you can have that. You know what I mean? I usually give them whatever they're looking at, usually.
I have a package on its way from Titanium Justin, and it's a Kershaw. I know that, but I told
Uh-huh.
him to surprise me. I just don't remember what knife it was that he picked because I found out by somebody else. So I'm giving that one to my son. I was
Oh,
like, no,
there you
yeah,
go.
this one's yours. I was like, that has enough stuff right now. When I get my package from DBD, I'll have a couple more knives to review. Well, I'll do, first impressions of. I'm good. I have knives in my truck. I have what? The 80 20.5, the Manix 2, and the Warhog in my car. And I love the Warhog, so I have to give it a video.
Oh yeah. I got to do all videos. I got to do videos on all my knives and then start trading them. You know what I mean, or something.
It just sucks because time has been not my friend lately, and I got to make scales for a giveaway knife just because it's a funny knife. Like I'm gonna make scales for this one
Holy
just
cow,
because it's hilarious, and I'm gonna give this away. This will be the first giveaway knife. It's
that's
obnoxious.
crazy.
It's
That's
so
cool.
silly.
That's
But I'll tell
wild.
you what, it's so sharp. It's obnoxiously sharp, and I don't know why.
That's awesome. That's awesome.
Yeah, Dean, it is. I think it's 11 inches to play it up. No, this one was 9. I'm lying. It's 9, which seems so obnoxious for a lockback.
Is Brian her husband or something?
Yes,
Kathleen Smith. Yeah, Brian's her husband.
Brian White. Yep,
Yeah.
Kathleen. Right? It makes no sense. It's silly. It's the sad part is I got this in South Carolina in probably 2004. It was when I was living in Florida, going back and forth all the time, and it's just been in my storage. I have so many of these, and it's like it's brand new. I mean, it's a little dirty from sitting out there, but the blade is spotless for the most part. It still has the branding on it. Tomahawk, in case you were wondering. Only the best.
Go to Tomahawk for all your quality cutlery needs.
It's tactical, super tack.
I have this little fucking fly. I don't know if it's because of I have an energy drink open or something, but it's like buzzing my face every second.
Yeah.
He knows that I'm like getting irritated with him, and I keep slapping at him. But
Oh, in case you, it's kind of. I got the QR code in case you need to scan it. It tells you about, it goes from 10 to 30, the angle on this thing, the direction set. Tells you how to do, a single and a double bevel, blah, blah, blah. It's all right for a Chinese made knockoff. I like it. I will say this. Yeah, D&P. The spot is massive. The Spot XL. Um, OCD for EDC. He's another guy. He's like you. He wants to see like other channels grow and stuff, and I'm all for it because I need all the help I can get.
Well,
And
if
it's
you
not like I
if you
want
don't if you don't help other channels grow, then who's going to help you grow? You know what I
it's
mean?
fair.
So I've leaned on other channels like to help me out. Like I've been on Dark Water's channel recently, and I've been on what was that? I've been on Matisfaction's channel with all the guys on there that usually are on there
Yeah,
recently. That was pretty cool. And so I've been getting myself out there. So I mean that's what you got to do is just put yourself out there constantly like you've been doing, keep making
trying.
videos. I would just I wouldn't really worry about doing a lot of cutting and all that film shit like that people do. Like my videos and everything are all just raw format, and I just
Okay.
from beginning to end. And sometimes I end it like a weirdo, like "What's up, my dudes?" or I'll say something totally ridiculous, but I leave it in the video, and it's part of whatever, and people like that shit, I guess.
Yeah, you gotta have some kind of thing to set you apart, right?
Yeah.
All right, let me get this one out of here. I'll tell you what. One day I had this. It was like the day I got this rig. I had just put a knife in it, and now it's. I mean, it's locked in. And I went to walk by, and I sliced my forearm right
Hmm.
after finishing getting everything. The blade all fancy and whatnot.
You're like, well, that's sharp.
Yeah, sure was. Was not happy about it. Another time I probably should have got stitches. Instead, I just super glued it.
We've been thinking about getting those stitches that are like zip ties.
Yeah, you've seen those still?
Yeah, my mom just recently had some surgeries, and I told her to get one for one of her wounds that she has, and the doctor was like, "Man, this is fucking awesome, man." So the doctor was
Yeah.
impressed with them. So I'm gonna get some, I think.
I have some. I guess they're like butterfly stitches, but they have a staple in them. Like there's it's like a band-aid with staples on the side. So if you have a big cut, you can push it into your skin
Hmm.
and help seal it. But now they have those, and those seem to work better, and you don't have to pierce your skin, which is nice.
Yeah. Yeah, she really liked those. She really liked those, and the doctor was impressed, so I'm impressed. You know.
Yeah. If a doctor likes it, it's got to be semi-good, right? At least.
Right, right, yeah, right.
Or,
Because
or they just
they're
rip it
not
off.
easily, they're not easily impressed. And he said a whole bunch of stuff about it. So he was impressed. So I mean, I definitely got to get some more. Because if I just go, I mean, worst case scenario, we go to the freaking ER and we're already all wound healed up, and they can just give us some antibiotics or something.
Yep. And I don't know in other states. I know in Massachusetts, if you don't get to the doctor within 3 hours, they won't stitch you. They glue you.
Oh, okay.
Like I have seizures. I think I told you that. I have a form of epilepsy, and I fell through a glass table one night, and I have a cut from here to about right here. It's right there. I can still see it pretty good. And they were getting ready to do it. And we're like, we can't. It's been so too long. We can't stitch it. I'm like, dude, this is a gash. Like, what do you mean? Like, no, we'll take care of it, but we're gonna super glue it. I was like, you're a hospital. You're gonna super glue my head? Could have did that at home, but they just super glued me.
That's wild.
Yep.
I've
Who
got
was
like
it?
a I've got like a cut somewhere on the back of my head here that, depending on if my hair is short or not, you can see it. But I went to a coffee table when I was younger, and
Yeah.
that shit hurt.
I can imagine. I watched my ex messing with her little cousin on a trampoline. She landed on her back, hit her knee to her face, and put her teeth right through the bottom of her lip.
Ooh, yuck. I've seen a lot of trampoline related accidents. My older sister, I'm the oldest, but my oldest sister, she was
Yeah.
jumping and she went down on her arm like this and her arm went like
Oh,
taco. It
man.
was disgusting. I was like, "Oh my god, she's got to go to the hospital."
My cousin, the one that used to live in, well, he was from Mass, but lived in Florida. He was the one that was working for Disney in the small airport over there, not Orlando International, the private one. When we were kids, we were skateboarding. We used to have a friend that went pro, and we mostly videotaped for him because we weren't as good.
Right.
Let's be real. And we're skating. He goes up the spine, which for people that don't skate, it's kind of shaped like that. And so he goes up one side, and he slipped back. So he did just like you said. He landed on his arm, and his bone popped. He had a compound fracture. Oh, it was gruesome. And he skateboarded all the way home. We were like 5, 6 miles. Yeah, bone out of the skin. He skated home at like 12 years
Oh,
old.
oh my god.
The kid was
It's a
such a
tough
boss.
kid. That's a kid. The kid's tough.
He sure was, man. I miss him very much.
New
That's
house is
another
saying, kicked my brother's tooth in a trampoline. Luckily, it was a baby tooth.
new house. Come on now.
That's hilarious.
We were just talking about you, new house. How you doing?
Yeah, I think his was $80. He said
Uh,
so. It's not a bad price. I
no,
think that's what they are when you get it all shipped to you and everything. Anyways.
I want to get the they call the Ria XO, right?
Hmm.
Those ones. I want to get the regular knife and the utility blade one.
Yeah, the regular
They're
knife would
really
be
handy.
fun. The regular knives are like 300 though, so
Yeah, I know.
you gotta have that big boy money for the regular ones. I'm not. I like the design. Honestly, I should buy it. I should buy one because I like the design enough now that I should buy one.
It's super handy. I mean, especially if you do like, like I yesterday. We had a pipe burst. I had to cut out the ceiling. That would have been nice to just have in my pocket. You know what I mean? Instead of going
Yeah,
through my toolbox and looking for a box cutter. I actually didn't even use a box cutter. I put a grinding disc just to cut through drywall because it was what I had close and handy.
yeah,
Did the job. Replaced the copper with PEX. Was done in like a half hour, so it wasn't a big deal. And I will say this: I have become like a big fan of PEX compared to copper. A, nobody's ever going to rob your house with PEX. They might rob your house with copper, and PEX will last a heck of a lot longer.
I think it tastes better too.
Do you think so?
Hmm.
I've had people argue on both sides, and I'm like, I don't know. I have a gigantic filter, so I don't think I would taste it either way. And we have well water.
No, if you got Pecs and then well water, it tastes fucking awesome, man.
Yeah. Yep. We have good water, especially where I live. Like
We
we're in
have
like the only
city,
good part
we
of
have
Mass.
city water, so it's not very good where I'm at.
Nah, my grandmother when she was living out there, the first house we lived in. No, the second house we lived in Ocala had city water, and my grandmother would complain because she was spoiled. She had the house I grew up in was tapped into an underground stream.
Oh
It was like
wow,
you're not gonna get any better.
yeah.
I was like, it doesn't matter where you live. You've been spoiled, lady.
Yeah, you've been drinking off the aquifer. Come on.
Yeah, exactly.
That's funny.
Yeah,
Yeah,
she.
the best water I ever had is on my grandmother's farm. Even out of the rubber hose, it was just fucking awesome.
As long as the
Yeah.
hose isn't 200 degrees, right?
Even if the hose is 200 degrees, just let it run for a little bit, and then you got nice and mountain cold, and then you drank off of it in Washington State. The water over there is always cold.
Is it?
Underground, yeah.
I've never been. Never been. I'd like to.
In the summertime, like there's a couple months that the water might get warm, but you just got to dive down like a foot, and it'll go back to cold. You know.
Yep. Do you ever see Kane Miranda in the chats and stuff?
Yeah.
So me and Kane were about 10 minutes apart from each other, and we're in the southeast bottom of Massachusetts, like on the Rhode Island border.
Hmm.
And that's everybody around here is Portuguese, and you don't see that anywhere else in the United States. It's really rare. And he was talking about food, and like everybody knows what chorizo is, like
Hmm.
Mexican chorizo.
Hmm.
Portuguese have something called chorizo, or it looks like churrico the way it's spelled, and it's like our version. You just don't squeeze it out of the tube, I guess. And he's like, everybody I talk to about food doesn't understand Portuguese food. I'm like, I got you, but you don't. It's weird. When we were in Florida, I have a Portuguese last name, and so does my grandmother. You could spot any Portuguese person living in Florida by their last name. It's hilarious. But
This is a free Skibbity toilet skin from Fortnite redeem code working 2025. Yeah, okay.
what? Kitsune?
Whatever, dude.
Man.
Have fun. We're hanging out with each other, so it's really not. You can just say whatever. Wayne Kevin, I was
I was
born in the
born in the
bathroom
bathroom
of
of a
a.
Greyhound bus.
Oh,
Wayne, that
nice.
sounds like a horrible day for your mom. You want
Yeah,
a good surprise.
but it does sound like a good, like a honky tonk song that you could sing. Like in a honky tonk maybe.
Born in the back of a Greyhound bus. It was
Exa- yeah,
June
exactly.
17th.
Exactly. See,
I
this is why we
almost got
got to.
that.
This is why we got to get Caleb. I'm gonna keep put your. I'm gonna keep. I'm gonna do something. Have you put anything in the chat yet? You have. Yeah.
No, in the last video I did, and that was about it.
Here, let me see if I can do this. See if I better.
After this, I'm gonna have to go write a short story about Wayne Kerr.
Wayne Kerr.
Yeah, being born in the back of a Greyhound bus. Why did I just? All right, my credit card just got charged $6, and I don't know why.
Better check that out.
Oh, it's from Google. It's probably YouTube. Let me see. Who do I subscribe to that has a thing that expensive? Let's see.
$7. Somebody has an $8 subscription. That's
Yeah,
pretty.
plus tax. We pay Massachusetts tax on top of it, and that's not the good. That's bad.
Oh my god.
uh, why can't I purchase a memberships? What's the date today? The first, second, second.
Hmm.
Oh, let's see. They must be charging me for bees. Yeah, he's $4.99, so that makes sense. Man, he's expensive.
He's an expensive fucker.
If you see this, bees, we love you anyway.
Yeah, Bees Blades is awesome. I watch his channel all the time when I'm not making content or something. Usually, if I'm not watching somebody that's in the knife community, I'm making content or something.
Yeah, that's how I've been lately, at least. I have probably 40 minutes of content made on my phone right now that I was trying to edit, but I ruined it. So I'm done. I give up.
Yeah. I'm telling you, you're gonna fucking run down a rabbit hole with that you're not that's gonna keep you from making videos.
Well, one big thing I was trying to do, and you had brought it up to me a while ago, is make a new like profile pic emblem thing.
Mm-hmm.
And I sat there for hours, dude, and I just couldn't get it. So, like, that's an actual picture. I had folded up my flag when I was moving because I was like, I don't have a flagpole anymore, so I folded it up into the triangle and whatnot. And I just got mail in, and it was a whole thing of presidential pictures, stickers. And I put one on top of the flag, and I just literally snapped a picture.
Mm-hmm.
That's all that is. And I'm like, I wish I know where my flag is actually. I'm gonna take that, and I might just do the same thing, but with knives across the top of it. You
There
know
you
what I
go.
mean?
There you go. You could also have AI do it.
I tried. Ask AI to make a folding knife, dude. They don't know how to make a folding knife. You get things that it'll be like this size, and the blade will be coming out like that, when it should be opening the other way. AI is so confused.
AI cannot do a folding knife, huh?
Nope. I'm gonna send you some of the pictures. You're gonna die laughing. You're gonna be like, what were they thinking?
That's fucking
Like
hilarious.
pocket machetes. Actually, it's fun. Where is it? It's right there. Let me grab that. I I actually gotta touch this up on top of a stone. Ugh.
Are you using Facebook's AI?
Yeah, because you said another creator. That's who she uses. So I tried that, and then
Let's
I downloaded a couple
let's try
apps.
the other AI that I have.
Zombie machete.
I have another. It's called Bing AI. It's like Bing and something else, like Bing and something else. I can't remember, but it's an AI that works similar. But I don't know. You can talk to it a little bit differently.
No, it makes a good handle. What's that stuff that I use? That like liquid rubber spray
Mm-hmm.
with paracord under it. Oh, so much better than because this is the same exact machete. I have two of them. That
There you go.
plastic like this thing hurts your hand. This nice and soft, but doesn't beat this guy. The Cold Steel. Cold Steel knows how to make a decent machete. I'll give him that.
Yeah.
But this is what Massachusetts weather does to him. Look at all that rust,
Oh
and
yeah.
it's never been left outside.
It does it here in Florida. Trust me.
Yeah,
We're pretty close to the ocean, so
I'm
we get
like
all
5 minutes away.
yeah, you're closer than us. We're like two
Yeah, like
hours
what,
away, but
45?
it's we still get the fucking humidity off of both sides.
Oh yeah.
We're kind of in the middle, you know.
Do you ever go to the Gulf side or just the
Mhm.
Atlantic side?
I got a both.
I've been
I go
I've been
fishing. I
to
like to go fishing on the Gulf side more.
Red Hollow. Greyhound be luxurious. I've only been to let's see, like been in the water of the Gulf I think 3 times. When I went to what was it, Fort Lauderdale? And then I went to Fort Myers Beach and what's the island called? The Sanibel Island to collect
Hmm.
seashells with my grandmother. And I think that's the Gulf. I think. I
They
could
do
be wrong. That might not.
is that the one that has the shark teeth on it too?
Yeah.
Well, Don Pedro has shark teeth beach.
Don Pedro. I want to go
Don
there.
Pedro. Oh, I haven't been to that one.
It's right outside Fort Myers.
It's right outside of Fort Myers, I
Oh.
guess.
Maybe I did go to that one then. I could be lying. It's been a while.
You have to pay like $25 to go across, but then it's free to ride the ferry back.
Huh. See, now I might have. I might not have. I'm not sure.
I always get confused on one of the places I've been as well. Just to let you know, it's not an uncommon thing at our age.
No, I'm getting too old. What do I got here? Got some channel stickers. Iowa AK makes an awesome channel sticker, man. I like his.
Those are probably expensive.
You think so? Yeah.
Yeah,
Who else?
the problem is that once you get away from like shapes and you get into the die cut stickers like that, and they're like really
Yep.
fancy, they cost more.
Everyday city carry. This is the VV one.
That's why you kind of got to be careful with your logo too. You kind of want to make it into like a rounded logo or a shield logo or something. You know what I mean? That can be cut into easily into a sticker and shit. You know?
Yeah, I like tack knives. They keep theirs nice and simple. I like that. Everyday city
This is
carry.
probably the best sticker I've seen. It's
Oh,
nice,
that's nice.
nice and square.
Tempest knives, the microjet. That's a good
Yeah,
knife too.
yeah. I have that knife. I got that knife.
Yeah, I know. I know you too. It's wicked nice.
Yeah, I love it. I think
Oh,
somebody's wanting.
those
I
are
think somebody was wanting to try to buy it off me. So I don't know. I might not have it for long.
Dan Kenman has a pretty cool logo. I'll give him that.
Let me see.
He has the 007 video game barrel and then a squirrel with the Jason mask.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. And Jimmy Crow, he has, I have 2 or 3 of his. Oh, my box is right there. Jimmy Crow has great stickers.
Yeah,
He has that one. He has this one.
yeah. He's got some good stuff.
And then Glow Rhino. Glow Rhino, of course, has awesome stickers.
Yeah, they got some good stuff.
I like the tritium vials. And I have a whole, when I got sights for my carry piece, I got a whole vial of tritium with it. I don't know why. I don't know if they do that when you put their sights on. If they just give you extra tritium, so if yours falls out or whatever. But I have a whole vial of it, so I need something to put it in.
Yeah, get you some flashlights to put it in or something.
Oh, that's another thing. Where are they? Everybody asks, like everybody in this community seems to love flashlights. You know.
Uh huh.
Let me tell you, these are from Amazon. This is the Bo Ruitt V10 and the
Uh huh.
Bo Ruitt V20. Dude, they're like $10 to $20. They're 1,000 lumens. They have sirens. This one's louder. They have like 7 different color LEDs. They have black lights. They have different light settings. You can't beat them for the price. This one swivels and whatnot,
Yeah.
and they're rechargeable. I like them.
We all like. So most of us like the O lights,
Like the
but
light. It's the only one I own. You have the
yeah,
what's that? The Akron or something like
this is
that.
the Arkfeld Ultra.
Those are
This is
cool.
this
Those are
is the
real
new
cool.
one. It's got the OAL metal. It's like the the finish is like impregnated into the metal somehow.
Yep. Oh,
So
that's
that
neat.
so it's like super hard to scratch. I've had it in my pocket a lot, and my other one's kind of scratched up from being in my pocket, but this one has no wear marks at all.
Nice. See, my big problem with flashlights is if I'm going to pay $100, I'm going to get scared to put it in my pocket. It's kind of like this. What is it?
Yeah, but that OAL, that I think that's what they're trying to come up with is something that's indestructible. You know what I mean? So people will buy
Yeah.
it and throw it in their pocket. You know what, babe?
Yeah.
Babe,
What?
what'd you say?
Huh?
Did you say?
Let's talk about Ollie.
Oh, you were talking to Ollie.
Hi, Mrs. Bando. How are you?
People are saying hi to you, babe.
Oh, hi.
She's watching TV. She got her headphones on,
That's
talking to
fair.
the dog. Talking to the dog.
How's the puppy doing?
He's doing good. He's a good dog.
Good. That's good to hear.
Yeah, he's a good dog.
He was sleeping and I moved him. I was just telling him sorry.
Yeah.
Flashlights are a huge rabbit hole. Kathleen. I'm scared to make a big purchase with a flashlight. Like I said, I was even for my everyday carry thing. Like I have a light on. Like I have a light on the rail, and I was afraid to do that. I was like, it's gonna get all messed up from the Kydex. Oh, see, that's a nice one. Somebody
I
has
can't.
the crispy donut version of that. Who
This
was
is
it?
the This is the crispy donut, but
Oh, it is.
it's the black and brown version that they have.
Gotcha. Yeah, see, I like the clip on that. Most
Yeah, it's
flashlights don't have clips like that.
this is
That's
a ray. This is
handy
a ray.
dandy.
This is a ray light. It's a nice flashlight.
Yeah. Now, does that have like a 18650 in it or
Um,
18350? It's small.
I don't remember. It's got like some sort of
Oh, nice flat
AAA
screen.
rechargeable thing.
Oh, gotcha.
Let me pull it out. Yeah, it's like a. See, it looks like a little AAA, but it's got the USB in it.
Oh, that's fancy.
Yeah.
Kathleen's got a dream job. Huh. She's going to
What
be a
is?
tester for the OAL keychain light.
Oh, what?
I wish. That's cool. You got to let us know how it works. What you think of it.
Wow, that's cool as shit. Yeah, let me know how to be a
Yeah.
tester for. I am constantly pimping Olight. If they should ever to hook up with me, it would definitely be in their benefit because I am like Olight this,
On your
Olight that,
product.
Olight this. I mean, I'm constantly on the Olight kick.
Oh, I have a stream light. I'm lying, not a no light on my thing.
Yeah, I've got some stream lights too. I've got the little. I've got. Oh, here's another. Is this? Yeah, here's a little bitty Olight.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I got the TR6, which obviously tells you what it's on because it only goes on one thing. And
And
then
then
I
I
got
got.
the. Oh, see, I like that. A little like baton light.
Yeah, this is a Streamlight. This is a Streamlight USB. So you pull
Oh,
this thing up, and then
yeah,
it charges it with USB, and off you go.
that's neat.
Yeah, it's a cool light. I like it.
It looks like it.
I was gonna start a TikTok with just flashlights.
Huh.
So if you want to jump on that trend with me, you can.
Of course. I'm willing to do anything I can.
Yeah, TikTok pays like right away, so I don't know how that works. So I want to try to get on there and make a couple videos and stuff and test it out. Since they're not going to get rid of it now.
Well, don't say not gonna, because, you know. Well, I
Well,
guess that person that runs the country, without saying his name, has stock in the company that owns them. Why can't I think of the name? I don't know. I don't know if it, because I know it's a Chinese company and pretty much ran by the CCP, but something dance. Happy dance? No.
it's got to be Sundance.
It's something dance. It could be Sundance, but the company that's like the parent company and Homeboy owns stock in them, so it's like they're not that big of a security threat. We'll keep them running.
Of
Which
course.
I'd probably do the same thing in his shoes.
Yeah.
See, I almost this thing has been dropped on the nose, and that was the main reason I wanted to shop in it. It's almost all the way gone, that little divot. Probably by the third time I shop in this night, that'll be completely gone.
Kathleen Smith says, yeah, it arrives Wednesday. I just
Yep.
applied and was accepted. Oh, shit.
Very cool.
Let me look at her channel. How many subs does she have?
I don't know, but I know she's a nice lady. Well, I don't think. Why does that have anything to do with it, or?
I mean, it could, if she's got a lot of subs, it could be like why they wanted to deal with her.
Or she's just a super cool lady.
Oh, she has 33 subs. Yeah.
Yeah, what do I have? I think I have like 70 now. I think. 75, okay. Yeah, it's weird that it ain't letting me go live, but like you brought up, I might have to have so much, videos posted and all that.
I think you have to have 3.
All right, because I have one long form and I have 2 shorts up right now.
Put
It's a
three
Facebook
put
thing.
3 long forms up and see what happens.
All right. I have enough. I have enough. I did a. I
Just throw
call
them
that.
up for now, and then if you want to change them later, you can. You know what I mean? But just throw them up there right now, just to see if it'll let you go live. You know what I mean?
I should probably touch this. I have a lo- uh, a long-term review of this because I've had it for like 4 freaking years. That's still sharp. I just sharpened that a couple weeks ago, but I haven't used it, so it stayed sharp. And it's M4. M4 stays sharp forever. I have to put progress and comparison photos on their Facebook page. That's really cool, Kathleen.
Red Harlow. Yeah, man. Red Harlow. If you ever want to, I'm gonna add you as a moderator, brother. If you want to
Now,
post
Red,
your, go ahead, tell him.
I was gonna say, I was gonna ask if what content he does. Is it knife content or is it like lock content?
I think he does knife content, but I could be wrong. We'll have to ask him. What kind of content do you do, Red? We're asking you. He does music. Oh,
Music.
okay,
All
cool.
right, cool.
Cool. That'll be cool.
I sang
Yeah,
in a
Mike.
band once upon a time.
Yeah, same here. I was a singer in a band. Old Fall Saint. That was the name of my band when I was in high school.
Nice.
That's when like Creed and all that was super fucking cool.
Yeah. Yeah, I was in a band called Option 3.
There you go. Cool.
A couple of those guys, a couple of the kids that were in it, went on to did still doing music.
I think all the guys that I was doing music with are still doing music at this time.
That's awesome.
I joined the Marine Corps and I was only doing it for like a short period of time, but I wouldn't be surprised if they're still in a band together to this day. Like somewhere touring in Vegas or something crazy, you know.
Yeah, I started taking my martial arts stuff more serious, and I just didn't have the time at that point.
My son wants to I don't know, what do you think? My son wants to go to school for music and I'm like, you got to go to school for business too if you're going to go to school for music. Cuz
See,
if he
that's
gets cuz if he gets famous from the music, he's going to need to have his business sense, you know?
yeah, and business management isn't like a crazy difficult course either.
No, it's not. I don't think it would be hard for him to do like some business courses here and there, you know?
Yeah. No, I mean, and no knowledge worth learning is like a bad thing. If you learn something, you're gonna use it at some point, no matter what. Say he takes business management and the music thing don't work out. Oh, well, you can get a job at any retail store now as a manager, or look for even better than that, obviously. But you can always have something to lay back on.
Red Harlow, you can always use Fall Saint. Fall Saint has been gone and died way long ago, so you can always use it again if you want to. He said sick band names.
Yeah, Red Harlow Taekwondo TKD was the very first thing I started. I started TKD at 4, and I did that up until I was like 16. Kathleen, absolutely. I think that's the hardest part about being a parent, Kathleen, because you always want to steer your kid in the right direction, but at the end of the day, it is their life. And I guess the only thing you can do is be there for them if something doesn't work out.
Yeah,
And if it
that's
does,
true.
be their number one cheerleader.
Yeah, my son listens to me pretty good though. So if I say, "Hey, we're gonna do this," he kind of does it. So if I don't say, "Hey, we're gonna go to college," he won't go to college. If I
Yeah.
don't, you know what I mean? Like, so I gotta kind of prompt him. Otherwise, he won't do it.
I've never been like a religious person. I'm falling more into it now. I don't know if it's an age thing or because of my health. I don't know. Either way, it doesn't matter, I guess. But I think if my kids choose to go to college, I would try to point them to like a Christian college, just because of the way politics are right now.
Our college right down the road. So in Florida, all that woke stuff was
Yeah,
taken out of the colleges
yeah, I
like a
know.
long time ago. So if you
You have
send your kid
DeSantis.
to a college in Florida, you're pretty safe. So just look at there's other states other than Florida too that are stay safe
Yeah,
like that too. You know, so that's always another option if they don't make it into because Christian colleges are very expensive. Um,
that's all right.
yeah,
I
yeah.
get it. I
I
mean,
mean, I understand. I get you. I mean, my son, he just wants like a little Honda Accord, and that's all we're working on right now is getting him a Honda Accord. You know,
hey, Accords last forever if you treat them right.
he won't treat it right. Just like I did in my first car, he's gonna abuse the shit out of it.
See, I'll never. Oh, geez, my first car. I loved always working on cars, so I beat on my cars. I still do, but like my Chevy, my truck outside, it's got 430,000 miles on it, original motor and transmission. I've rebuilt them, but I do it.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I hope my oldest, he'll probably beat it up and be like, I don't know how to do an oil change. Is what it is.
Red
That's actually
Harlow, it's hard to say that until you've been a parent. You know what I mean? Like I I'm probably not the best parent to my kid in Texas. I try to go see him as much as possible and stuff, but to him I probably don't seem like the best, you know what I mean? Until he gets older, he'll see me differently as a man
that's all
and
right.
stuff, but it's phases with kids, you know what I mean? Sometimes they're all for you and they're all about you, and then sometimes they don't want to have nothing to do with you, you know what I mean? And that can also be hard on a parent, too. So it depends on how you are as a kid too. Depends on on how you're parented too as well. You know what I mean? Like I was kind of a fucker ass kid. You know what I mean? Like I was definitely a bad kid. You know what I mean? So I don't blame my parents for parenting me the way they did. They were just holding on for dear life. You know what I mean? So I understand what some of the stuff that they did and didn't do or whatever. So
Well, Kathleen, you have a
Kathleen
great
Smith, you have a
night.
good one, brother. You have a good one, sister. Love you, and peace and love to your house. And I'll catch y'all next time when you come on here. And I promise I won't get you mixed up. If I can keep my mind straight and not be a total space cadet, I will not get you mixed up again. Dog
Kathleen, I'm
out.
not
Have a great
promising.
night. You have a good one.
Have a great night. I will mix you up again. I won't mean to. I gotta be honest, because I'm gonna do it again.
Yeah, that's what I can't. I said I couldn't promise, but I'm going to try. She said, "No worries, it's all
It's all
good."
good.
Okay, good. Okay, good.
No, she's very nice. When I finally started talking to everybody, because it took me a couple years to really like talk in the chats to people when I was going through all that stuff. Uh, right from the get go, she would talk to me in the chats and stuff. Everybody does. I mean, the knife community's been nothing but good to me. And I mean, these people that stand out, you being one of them, Barbie and Rolf, of course.
Here, let me post your link in the chat while you're
I,
sharpening.
all right,
He's
thank
running
you.
the show. He's running the show here. Caleb's running the show. I'm just here to entertain and be pizzazzy.
What is this, 400?
Once I started once started in a very crowded elevator and blamed it on a war veteran, and I would like to apologize to that woman. Oh, that's hilarious.
Where's that rag? There it is.
I recently we were getting that was the same day that I did like 1,850 milligrams, and I thought everything was fucking hilarious. Like everything was hilarious that day, but especially that day we went into Walmart, and she was like looking up, getting all the s'more stuff, and we were in the section looking at the marshmallows, and I freaking let a beast load of a fart, a monster fart out. She looks at me, and because she hears it, right, and she looks at me and she smells it, and she throws the.
No, I was talking to you, and you wouldn't answer, and you were waiting for me to smell it. I got out of there before I smelled anything.
So I was waiting there, and I made her smell it, I guess. Let me rephrase it so I don't get in trouble.
Oh, you're already in trouble. You're gonna shut this off and get beaten.
No, anyways, but so it was rank, man. And then there was like people coming down the aisle, so I just quickly grabbed what she threw at me, and she threw a thing of marshmallows at me, and then socked me in the arm, and then ran off.
It was like you tossed some rank ass meat that had been sitting in the sun for years. Oh, nasty.
Smells like Bigfoot's dick.
Well, why would you do this?
So
Did
fucking hilarious.
did Miss Bando have a good time at the ladies stream last night?
Wayne Kerr, I love it. Yeah, I bomb my girl in public all the time. Yeah,
Oh,
she enjoyed it. She enjoyed it. Yeah.
that's good to hear. I wanted to see all women win. That's the only kind of thing that bummed me out. That's why, like, during the numbers game, every numbers game I tried to play for a female. I didn't care who.
Yeah.
Where's Ollie? Is he back in the bathroom?
Barbie and Rolf are like a big part of our channel. So anytime they're on anything, I like to watch them.
It was
So
nice of Barbie to give me a shout out.
yeah, she's awesome. She's awesome. She always shouts me out, and we shout her out on our channel quite a bit as well. I'm gonna put her channel link down while we're at it here.
Yeah, if you guys aren't following Barbie, you guys are missing out.
Yeah,
She's awesome.
let's get Barbie's channel in here.
Wayne Kerr, I gave my son's mother a Dutch oven one night. I had to sleep on the couch for like a week. She was so mad at me. I was trying to play a joke. Ah, ha, ha, ha. No, nope. It was not a joke. I read the room wrong.
There's Barbie Chambers' link. Let me copy this one real quick. All right, we're back. Only quit scratching yourself. It's getting weird.
You got an itch you quite can't scratch. Can't quite scratch. Something.
I think we keep going from hot to cold, and I think he's got flaky skin or something going on.
Red Harlow, it's kind of funny you say that. I never served. Tried to, but that's a long story. I have a full box of MREs right there.
No, I don't really miss the MREs and all that shit. I don't even like camping anymore. My favorite part about being in the service was doing my job, and part of my job was, so if you see on this aircraft here on my shirt, It doesn't have it on here, but there's a little piece that it's missing on each wingtip here, and it's a radio. So this aircraft had radios that you can talk to the guys on the ground with, and I miss being able to communicate with the guys on the ground in that situation, and be a pivotal role in telling them where to go and what's safe, and being part of that whole special forces, all that shit, I miss that stuff a lot. So the MREs, no, but my favorite part about being in the service was all the doing my job and all the special forces stuff that we did and everything, I'd say. But I don't miss our MREs. A funny story about MREs. We were on a field op in Arizona, and I swear to God, somebody shit like a base. It was like this big in the toilet. Like, no, I'm not even exaggerating. And I went and immediately got all the docs, because we had 2 docs out there. So I got both of them, and I say, "Come here and look at this. Somebody's hurting right now." And they both went in there, and they're like, "I've never seen anything like that before in my life." And I was like, "I think y'all need to go around and check to make sure everybody's okay." They thought it was funny. I don't know. It was just like but it was huge. It was like the biggest turd I've ever seen in my life. And that's what happens when you eat MREs for like several weeks straight, is you end up just blowing your ass right out. I mean, it's are they good to eat? The newer ones, yeah, they're good to eat, but uh um but they're not worth blowing your ass out over, because they're and the gum. If you're gonna eat them, eat like a military MRE, like a true military MRE. Make sure you eat the gum, because the gum is a laxative and it will keep you regular. If you don't eat the gum and don't drink enough water, you're gonna have problems.
Yeah, that sounds fun.
It's not fun, dude. It's not. That's what I'm just, you know what I mean? Like, those MREs, like a military MRE, people don't know it, but they're like 2,000 calories.
No, I know. My growing up, my best friend's dad, he was Sergeant Hill, but he used to bring boxes and boxes and boxes home. His basement has probably got he's probably got 40,000 MREs in his
Oh, wow.
basement. He's like me. Like I have a whole bunch of the Steven Crowder ones down here, like the big 5-gallon buckets, but those aren't Army ones, of course, or Marine ones or anything like that. But
Stop. It's
I'll
not
tell
that
you what,
serious.
for us, when we lose electricity and stuff, we don't have stove because it's electric. We don't have water because we have a well pump. So we have nothing. Those things are great to have. They
Oh,
really
yeah.
are,
Oh, yeah.
especially if we have storms. Fantastic. And out of all the pudding in the world, I don't understand why their vanilla pudding and their oatmeal is better than any other brands that exist. Doesn't make sense to me.
It's probably because it's got a bunch of stuff in it that keeps you from getting a boner.
Probably.
That's the stuff that we used to be like, man, if that's really good, it's probably gonna make you not get a boner, dude. Here's a good story. We had this guy on deployment that he would be like, "Oh, give me that soy milk. Hey, when you go to the chow hall, can you grab me a couple soy milks, And the
Yeah.
dude was like down in soy milks like tons of time, like all the time. And he just started like randomly like crying on the job and stuff. Well, long story short, he had to go to the doc because he started to lactate from so much estrogen in the
Yeah,
soy
so I was
milk.
gonna say estrogen, right? Soy milk,
Yeah.
anything with soy boosts your
Uh,
estrogen levels.
Yeah, he didn't live. He didn't live past the old tit milk call sign. That was his call sign. Was the old tit milk there, but he was he's a very
Ollie, come here.
colorful guy. Let's just say that.
Let Keegan just got home.
Let's see, this feels good. Somebody asked. I was watching a
What's
live
the
feed.
best tasting MRE? Okay. What's your favorite MRE, babe?
You know, it's really crazy, but I like that vegetarian bean burrito one.
Sarah likes vegetarian bean burrito, and I am different too. I like the tuna one because I always liked to lift and like get as much healthy calories in me as possible. And I always thought that the tuna ones were the easiest way to get those calories in and healthiest way. You know, I think the tuna MRE is probably the healthiest one.
Did it come with peanut butter and crackers?
I think it came with Skittles.
I was gonna say a lot of you guys like the peanut butter and crackers.
Yeah, the peanut butter and crackers are right. I do like that. I will fight somebody for that. But like you can, that's something real deal in the Marine Corps. Like, you know, everybody's got their MREs laid out, and then you go like, we got 3 Skittles that you won't fight so and so, and then they just start going at it. You know what I mean? It's like 2 seconds later.
Beef stew's always good.
Beef stew was, yeah. Beef stew is always a good winner too.
I vaguely remember a chili mac at one point.
Caleb, what's your favorite MRE? He's asking.
Phew. You know, I think it's Alfredo sauce and noodles. I like. It's not bad, and that
Yeah.
one comes with something in it.
Yeah, we have
Comes
that
with
one.
crackers too. Yeah. Well, I'm trying to think of the army, the ones you guys would get. That's what I'm trying to go off of.
Yeah.
The pizza one was disgusting.
Yes.
Know that. That was horrible. Oh, so Mr. Hill would throw those at us, and I'd be like, "Oh, cool." No, but he used to get. It was like fettuccine Alfredo noodles,
Yeah.
and those were pretty good. And I had a little pack to warm it up and stuff. I was like, "That's cool."
Yeah.
Yeah, those are probably my favorite one.
Yeah, fettuccine Alfredo's a good one. You can't go wrong with that one either.
Oh, the non-military Red Harlow, the non-military one, the chicken soup. Oh, the oatmeal, and that's what they have. It's just one serving of one meal. These are breakfast, and then there's dinner slash lunch. They're the same, but I'll fight you. I'll fight you for the pudding in those. It's so good.
Fighting for the pudding in those. Hell yeah. That's how MREs go. Fight you for it.
We had I think I told you this last time we were on. We had a couple of guys that were in the Marines in one of the jujitsu classes we did, and we met up with we met up with like a whole crew of them in Rhode Island to do private classes. And those guys, they were funny guys. They were really cool.
My God, you guys made a mess on my chair.
That's the 600 one, so let's see.
I just found a whole handful of ash that my dog flipped off into the chair.
Oh, that's fun.
Yeah, it's really nice right now. I'm enjoying it. And my hats are all sitting in it. Golly, come on, Oliver.
Yeah, you come back up here.
Oh, yeah, that's good.
Everything's fixed. All right, tell me those guys about that would come with you into jiu-jitsu. Sorry. Fucking A.
They were just fun guys. They were good people, but yeah, they would mess around with each other. You could tell they either had been through some stuff together or have just known each other a long time. There was like there was either 6 or 7 of them, but they were like really close guys. They all fucked with each other. They all had their own language, pretty much it seemed.
Yeah.
They were really cool people. I know one of them works at my local high school now, because I seen him not too long ago, which I would have never expected. I keep seeing this guy, and I'm like, I hope he's not like a principal or something, because that'd be too boring. I hope he's like their freaking like gym teacher or something, because A, he's a monster of a human being, and 2, I've seen him how competitive this dude is. If this dude's a gym teacher, they're in trouble because this guy is over the top competitive.
Hey. That's how it is in the military, though. Like, you're always in a race with the next guy but next to you. You know what I mean? Like, I picked up sergeant in 2.5 years. You know how salty that made motherfuckers? I mean, people were pretty salty that I was their boss in 2.5 years.
That seems quick. Is that quick?
Yeah, it's very quick.
That's cool. That's real cool.
So it was a conjunction between my career field and me going on boards and certain things like that, and actually applying myself a little bit more than the average Joe.
All right, that's nice and sharp. Let me see if I get that little piece on.
I will give him, this knife is very fidgety though.
Yeah, I think all the Benchmade's are because that clutch lock. That clutch lock, it's like the best thing in the world. There's something to mess with.
Yeah. I might have to visit Benchmade's booth and see if there's something I can pick up that I like, because I do want like I do want something that like I can compare a lot of knives to. You know what I mean?
Can you actually see the flag? It's right there.
Oh, cool.
I can see it a little. But I love the shape of this. Like, it's just a good old Tonto.
Yeah, that's cool.
Now it's super sharp again. But there is that little, I don't know if it'll come through on camera. See the tip, it's almost looks like there's a little flat spot right at the tip. It's been dropped. It's
Oh, I
slowly
see what
working
you're saying.
itself out.
Yeah.
But this is, like I said, this knife's super old. It's not even close to scented, and no matter what I do, it don't stay scented. But it's the assist ones, and I don't like that. Doesn't even work good anymore.
Benchmade are best to play with. That's what Riffles Rifles and Blades says. I appreciate all you guys coming back and hanging out with us. We definitely appreciate it.
That's really cool. You got some faithful followers. That's real cool.
Yeah, I've got some guys that I've recently got from that have followed me over from Darkwater, and they're really awesome people, and I'm super excited to have them. But Darkwater, he runs a tight ship. You know, he's a big Christian man and stuff, and so when I'm on his channel, it's PG-13 and only. You know, so I try not to cuss or anything like I normally do on my channel, but on my channel I can do whatever the fuck I want.
I try to always be, mind my P's and Q's, especially if I'm on somebody else's channel, of course.
Oh
But,
yeah, you just got to read the room. That's all. That's all. Just read the room.
yeah, I mean, it's a thing of respect for me. The fact that you even, have me on, like it's something you have to do. So I super appreciate it, and I try to be gratuitous and whatnot with it.
No, what would have been good is you should have gone on when I was already live, and we should have just kept it going.
Yeah.
Because I had like 15 or 17 people on, and
Yeah,
I
tried telling you to stop before you shut it off. I don't know if you can look back in the chat, like 2 seconds before you shut it off. I'm like, no. Let me go live. I was like, oh no, I got to tell him not to do that. Yeah, I was so excited today. I was like, yeah, I got my 50 subscribers.
I don't think you have enough videos.
Yeah.
I think
So
you have to have
tomorrow,
2 or 3 videos, I want to say.
Tomorrow, that's what I will spend my time doing. Is one of them I can just post. The other one I'll work on a little because, like I said, I think I ruined it trying to edit it. So I'll just remake it basically.
It might only be 2. It might only be 2, to be honest with you. I can't see in my YouTube studio what that requirement is anymore because I played past it, but let me see if I can see it.
I think I sent you a picture. What it says when I do it.
Yeah.
What it says doesn't make any sense anyway.
Yeah, and whoever keeps saying that you got to like post your videos after you do a live, that's bullshit. You don't have to do that.
Well, it gives you more watch hours, doesn't it?
No, your watch hours go up even if you don't post the video. If you put if so, like some of my videos, I might like smoke or do something in that I don't want to like keep perpetuating on the internet. So I don't just post that live again. You know what I mean? I'll just leave it for one time watch. You know what I mean for people, and I get all those watch hours. What happened? Who is that? What happened? Hold on, still here. Oh, gotcha. He probably got a phone call. The old forbidden phone call. Oh, you just lost electricity? All right, I was gonna wrap it up anyways, everybody. All right. Peace and love to the food, to the electricity. Peace and love to your house. This is my second live for the night. I've been going for about 4 hours tonight. It's time for me to call it quits and go to bed. It's all good, dude. It's all good, Caleb. Peace and love to your house, everybody, and good night.